Mr. Juan.
Thank you. There are others coming. It's nice actually that it's rained this morning. And my view is this. From the time I could talk my dad into splitting the cost with me for my first mini bike, all the way through the Honda 70 and dirt bikes and a bike when I was in college, and then the pride of my life until I met my wife was a black Yamaha 650 Special, which I still dream about because some of my best moments were on that bike. This is a free country, and people's freedoms are sometimes under stress from people who may be overzealous on a variety of fronts. And there's a libertarian streak in me that says that whether you're on the back of a horse with your hair blowing in the wind, or whether you're on a motorcycle with your hair blowing in the wind, this is a very different country. And riding a motorcycle in downtown Newark, New Jersey is a lot different than riding a motorcycle in the back hills of Montana, and states' rights are important. And the 10th Amendment should be honored, and this should be a decision that's left up to the states and not the federal government, because this country is very, very diverse. Some of our biggest differences today are not Democratic and Republican, not conservative and liberal, but they're based on where people live and what their idea of what laws should be in place differ from other people's ideas. And there's a great urbanization underway in this country, and people are moving to the big cities, and those communities can make laws relative to population and density and ethnicity and all the things they want to regulate, but we shouldn't have a national law on things like this that impacts rural America, or places that want to have their own laws. And so on that front, I come and join you and say that, unless you've been on the back of a nice bike and enjoyed that, you wouldn't understand it. But I do, and so I'm with you and look forward to working with you. Plus, my friend Corky Coker, who's the head of the Aftermarkets organization nationwide, is actually one of my two best friends in life, and he's got over 100 antique motorcycles, and he's a real character internationally, and this is a tremendous part of Americana. This is a slice of American history, and I hope that in this day of political correctness, we don't forget that. Exactly what bikes mean in terms of American history and liberty and freedom and all those things that we hold dear, because this is something that people around the rest of the world look at America and identify us with, and it's important to preserve it. So I'm glad you came together today, and I stand with you and look forward to working with you to make sure that states' rights are honored and that places in this country are open to individual decisions and individual responsibility, and not a set of laws that hits everybody everywhere because somebody said that we've got to be politically correct on these things. I'm not going to buy it, so thanks for having me.
The members of the press, I'd like to welcome you here this morning. My name is Michael Kerr. I'm Vice President of the Motorcycle Riders Foundation. We have put together a series of press packages for your convenience, which includes our press release relative to this event today. I'd like to give you a little background of what the Motorcycle Riders Foundation is. We are based here in Washington, D.C., been here for a number of years, but I suppose the person best qualified in the room to really address that issue would be my pleasure to introduce the president of the Motorcycle Riders Foundation, Mr. Kirk Hardtail Willard.
Thanks. This is exactly this kind of program we put together over the past 3 weeks is exactly why the Motorcycle Riders Foundation was formed. And it's exactly why we have the support of our state motorcycle rights organizations across this country. This is why we were formed. We have a well-respected federal agency, and I mean that in the spirit of what I intend. It is a very well-respected organization in this country, the National Transportation Safety Board. And we think in this case they missed an opportunity to work with the motorcycling community where we've had proven success. Things like sharing the road, higher education, impaired riding campaigns, right-of-way violation campaigns. We have shown some successes. If you looked at our fact or fiction piece, which we're very proud of, it very quickly illustrates our points. So again, what we're doing here with obviously several members of Congress, as well as the dozens of letters that have come in from congressional members to the NTSB, is really asking them to reconsider their position and to work with the motorcycling community. That's what we're asking for. Again, we have proven successes. We have 30 years invested in motorcycle safety, and I make a statement that all of you motorcyclists understand. Nobody in this world cares more about motorcycle safety than I do. So please work with me and us and Motorcycle Riders Foundation and our partners, our sustaining motorcycle rights organizations, of which there are 72 we represent. We'd ask we bring all that collective knowledge together and use that to really make a difference in motorcycle safety. Thanks for coming, everyone.
I'd like to introduce Congressman Tim Walberg. Mr. Walberg.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here. When I stood in the well of the House on National Ride to Work Day with helmet in hand, having ridden my Road King up to the Capitol steps,